Hello there everyone, my name is Cithrith and welcome to my Lord of the Rings Online Completionist playthrough. In this video series I'm going to be attempting to complete every quest and deed in every zone in LOTRO. There are some ground rules though. Crafting quests and deeds are not a part of this since I can only have one crafting profession, and while I'll be attempting to complete them, festival quests and deed completions will be a bit more lax because each festival is only around for a short period of time. The biggest rule is that I won't move on from a zone until I've completed all the quests and deeds within the zone. Weird level discrepancies not included, like in Arid Lewin, which is mostly a level 10 to 15-ish zone. There is a level 50 area there, which I obviously will not be able to complete in the usual level range, so I'll come back to that kind of stuff. Class quests and class deeds do count, though, towards my completionist goal, but obviously those are much more long-term goals rather than completing them in a certain zone. I'm obviously going to be doing a lot of editing for this series because I don't think anyone is interested in watching me kill all 300 spiders in the Barrowdowns. And for this playthrough I've chosen a hunter because the travel skills, run speed buffs, and higher DPS will help me complete quests and deeds a little bit faster. My hunter's name is Cithrith with no Y's, so Cithrith, not YTH like my normal name. And I am playing on the Landrovol server. So if you're working on deeds on Landroval and you see me online, feel free to send me a tell so we can work together and get deeds done. Obviously I only will be able to complete deeds in a certain zone at a time, so, you know, ask me where I am deeding and such. Eventually I'll need to complete deeds in instances and group skirmishes, so I'll need some assistance from others on Landroval as well for those. So I'll be putting out, you know, calls for help eventually at some point. Obviously in the first few episodes I won't really need it because it'll be very solo friendly deeds and quests to start off with. But yeah, so this is going to be quite an adventure. Alright, so here we go. This is Cithrith, as you can see. Cithrith with 2 eyes and no Y's. She's a hunter. She looks pretty buff, actually. She's quite strong. So yeah, I did the intro instance, and now we are in Archit. This part's gonna be pretty easy because basically, I guess I don't have to do all the quests to get out of the intro instance, but it's very linear. Completing all these quests is not really gonna be a problem. Now, unlike my LOTRO Loremaster Let's Play, I'm not gonna be spending time reading quests or talking about the story too much. This is mostly about completion. Okay, Strider, you can cut it out with the voice warnings. We get it. But anyways, I will still talk about gameplay mechanics, especially because this is a hunter and my main series is a Loremaster, which is obviously a very different gameplay style. Also, I've been playing hunters since I started playing LOTRO, so I feel like I know a lot more about playing a hunter, so I won't be quite as noobish about playing them. So yeah, I won't have as many issues, I don't think. Hopefully, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, so this is definitely focused on completion, getting things done, not as much about the story of the quests, the areas, and stuff like that. I'm still gonna obviously talk about it where it's relevant, or if it's interesting, you know, whatever. And yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot more to say about the rules. If you need any more clarification about what I will or will not be doing, feel free to ask questions in the comments and I'll try and clarify things for you. And yeah, so completing quests. This one, like I said, is going to be really easy because it's so linear. And it's really easy to just do everything because it's just a nice little contained area. It's gonna get more difficult when I get to more widespread areas, especially areas that don't use linear questing. But that's a ways down the road. So I have to kill a training dummy right now. Well, not kill it, I guess, but attack it and do things. I wonder if these quests count towards deed completion. I guess not. Or if they do, they won't start counting until later, but oh well. Oh, another thing I've decided is I'm not going to use a XP stopper because honestly, if my goal is to just do everything, I feel like that's gonna take a whole lot out of me as it is, completing every single quest indeed in a zone, because I basically never do that. In fact, I don't think I've ever done that. I don't know if there's a zone that I've ever done every single quest in, now that I think about it. There's definitely at least one quest in every zone I've skipped. Maybe. I think. Probably. So, yeah, I'm not going to do the XP stopping thing, because this whole thing is going to be pretty sanity taxing for me as it is. And if I try to do everything on level, I'm just going to go crazy. Especially with places like Barrow Downs, where I have to kill like 300 spiders and like 300 different kinds of whites. It's going to be way too much for me personally. I'm just not going to be able to do it. So, apologies. I know some people think that that's the more legit way to do things, and I agree, like, doing things on level is more legit than doing it above level, but for personal sanity reasons, sorry, not sorry. One thing you probably will notice compared to my LOTRO Lore Master series is, since this is on Landroval, it's a lot more populated of a server, and even still though, I'm surprised I've seen at least 3 or 4 other little lobby characters running around Archit with me right now, which is surprising? I'm surprised. Like I know Landrovol is more populated than Winfola, which is the server I usually play on, and that's where my Lore Master series takes place. And I have a level, what level is she now? 55 captain on Winfola, or not Winfola, Landrovol. And so I've been playing a lot here, and like I know that it's more populated, but it still always surprises me how much more of a difference it makes when questing here. But I like it. I mean, I like my little quiet Winfola every so often as well, but Landroval is definitely growing on me. And the plus side for this series is that if there are more people here, then it might be easier to do some of my deeds, because there might be more people willing to help me out with them. But we'll see. I don't know what this Pink Dahlia Hobbit's doing. Another little level 3 hunter. I don't want to use this horn in case they get trapped by it. I think these two are questing together. We'll see, I guess. Alright, so there's Caldercob, or not Caldercob, but this guy. Alright, so that worked out actually. I was afraid that I'd have to use the banner myself, but I guess I didn't, so that works out well. Alright, so continuing on. Things are going along quite well. So I've got this whole group of quests here. Basically just accuse Caldercob of being in the cahoots with the black holes, and now we have to go, you know, find evidence to support those claims and help some other people out. I know I said I wasn't going to do story stuff, but I feel like I have to like give a little update of like what's going on, because I'm not going to be showing a whole lot of what exactly is happening, because it's pretty, you know, standard go kill boars, collect berries kind of stuff. It's the intro instance, it's free, you can, you know, kind of see it yourself probably. So yeah, it's all, I'm level 4. I guess I'll go over like what equipment I have right now. Basically the only equipment I have, extra equipment I have besides quest stuff and automatically given stuff to everybody, is I have this Cithryth's stone, which is giving me plus 25 experience gain on monster kills and crafting. Actually, I'm going to unequip that now that I'm mentioning it. Currently, when I am recording this, it is before update 14, and so that does not stack with my other equipped item that gives plus XP, the Shield of the Hammerhand. But when update 14 comes out, it will stack. But I mean, like I said, I wasn't going to use I'm not going to use a XP stopper, but I'm also not going to try and encourage XP over XP generation. I mean, I am going to have this Shield of the Hammerhand equipped, which gives plus 25% experience gain, but I'm mostly equipping it because the stats are really good on that item, and it scales to my level, so I don't have to change that item out for a long time. So that's why that's happening. So I am going to have plus 25% experience gain for monster kills, and I think quests. 25% experience gain on monster kills, crafting, and quest completions, legendary item XP, and mounted item XP, or mounted combat XP. Obviously, legendary item and mounted combat stuff, that's not gonna really be relevant for quite a long time. Quite a long time, since this is not just a leveling playthrough. This is all about doing all the things. So part of this whole deed thing is that I can't die until level 20, because there's a deed for that. I just hit level 5, I haven't died yet. So that's good. My last character that I was just leveling, my captain here on Landroval, I did manage to get to, I think, level 40 something before I died. So that bodes well, but this is a hunter after all, which means I have medium armor. And also, just by the way, I am, I think, about over halfway done with the intro quests here. I'm headed to talk to the exiled hunter at the hunting lodge here and convince him to do stuff. So I'll have to kill some spiders, I think, and kill some black wolves over that way. But we're pretty much almost done, and we're almost at the intro end instance thing, which is good. I just hit level 6, which means that I have to pick my specialization, and I figured I'd cover that in this video. It's taking a little long time. Okay, there we go. So here's my trait tree panel. I've already decided that I'm going to be going with Bowmaster, which is a stationary long-range hunter dealing great damage. My attack distance is 40 meters, whereas for the other two it is 30 meters. I also have some CC, like pinning shot, so it briefly roots targets. That's like the skill that I get for trading a Bowmaster. I like it because lots of high burst DPS, which is nice. On my level 83 hunter on Windfola, I use Huntsman because you can walk around. But to start off with, for right now, I'm going to go Bowmaster, and we will see how that goes. If need be, I will, you know, try other trait lines, but I think for now, Bowmaster seems like the way to go. Obviously, I cannot spec anything because I don't have any points, but, you know, I've got this skill now, so that's a thing. I'm going to put it here, I think, and, or does it require focus? Yes, it does, so I'm going to put it over here. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to do the dream sequence with Galadriel, which you know about if you've done the starter instance before, or if you have watched my LOTRO Loremaster playthrough. And, yeah, I will show this just because it is really cool. I don't think it changes based on race or class, but we'll see.
I am Galadriel, the Lady of the Golden Wood. Do not be afraid, my friend. Your people are short-lived, but the fate of Middle-earth is yours to command. I will not long disturb your sleep. I can visit you in dreams for only a short time. I have looked into my mirror and seen much that worries me. Let me show you.
So Galadriel's dream does not really change all that much for race or class. A little bit, but not much. Most of the cinematic stuff is pretty much the same. So I'm going to kind of just edit it down a little bit. So, you know, it's a little shorter than it is in-game. So, yeah. I've finished all the quests in the starter area, and so now it is time for me to do the end instance. So, this is exciting. Alright, so I am going to show you all of this just because otherwise I feel like it's otherwise a very short video because I'm editing out so much. Maybe not, I don't know. But, feels like I should show this because I know I keep saying I'm not going to cover the story, but it's still an integral part of the quests and what direction they take. And yeah. By the way, I just want to point out that I feel like a lot of the voice overs in Archit sound very Australian. Like, they sound... I don't know if it's Americans trying to sound Britishy and ending up with an Australian accent, or maybe they're Australians trying to do a British accent and I can tell they're Australians. Or maybe it's British people and I just think they sound really Australian. I don't know. They sound pretty Australian though. And that is the prologue finished. So I got the novice passive skill whatever thing. Got some more quests. I got a class trait point, I've got mail, I've got a trait point that I should spend. I can get Heartseeker at level 7? That's amazing! I haven't, obviously, leveled a, hunter since the Helm's Deep update. Did I say that right the first time? Maybe. I don't know. But I can get a Heartseeker at level 7. That's crazy. Critical eye, range, critical chance, true shot, target, penetrating shot, mitigation. I'm gonna go with Heartseeker just because that's nuts that I can get that at this level. I've got a milestone skill. We'll put that up there. Heartseeker. Man, that's intense and amazing. Okay, gonna bind this here. And I think that is going to be the end of episode 1. Nice little intro round off. And next time we will start actually completing Breland quests. Obviously, those don't count. Although I think if I look in my quest guide, I can show completed quests. Here we go. Yes, all my completed intro quests. As you can see, this is how I'm going to be tracking that I completed all of them by doing this and checking it with resources online to make sure that I have completed all the quests. Although, obviously, with the introduction, it's hard to miss them. So that's what I'll be doing from now on, and thank you very, very much for watching. Let me know what you think so far in the comments. If there's, you know, any questions you have about this series or suggestions you have for the series, let me know. And don't forget to let me know if you are deeding in the same area I am. Obviously, I'm going to be deeding in Breland for quite a while, so let me know. And yeah, I will see you around the internet.